We are basically at the halfway mark until the next major DLC releases Destiny 2 Lightfall. We finished Season 16 and Season 17, and now we should start looking at Season 18, which will arrive in late August. We do have a bit of a hiatus there. We have Solstice, but we don't really have anything else, and there might be a little secret quest about some ominous message that we might receive at the end of the season, but other than that, we don't really have anything else. So we should start looking at the Arc 3.0 stuff, the next returning raid for next season, the narrative story, all that type of stuff, and that's what we'll be going on to in this video, so stay tuned. This will be a huge preview into Season 18. Let's get right into it. Season 18 will launch on August 23rd, 2022. Prior to other middle seasons that we got, we could expect this season to be either 3 to 4 months long, depending on what the Lightfall release date will be. We might get a Road to Lightfall TWAB or something like that, and it will show if Lightfall will get delayed again. And if that is the case, then you could expect Season 18 and Season 19 to be more affected by it, and maybe change its length to like 4 months long, or 3.5. Well, we don't really know until then, but I would beg it would be around 3 to 4 months long, maybe a bit longer than Season of the Haunted, because we're getting into that closed window into, alright, after this next season ends, guys, we'll be in Season 19 and we'll get the Lightfall reveal, and then there you go. So time will tell on how long Season 18 will be. Now, the biggest thing with Season 18 a lot of Guardians are going to be really hyped about is that Arc is getting its treatment of the 3.0 type update. Now, this will be our last 3.0 update for our light-based subclasses. So after Arc gets its treatment, we'll finally have all our light-based subclasses with this 3.0 treatment. And of course, Arc will be with aspects and fragments, and we'll have some new buffs and debuffs, and maybe have some of its supers merged together. So I can't wait to see how Arc is merged together. I can't wait to see what they're planned for Arc. I hope it's as awesome as Void, because Solar was kind of underwhelming at first, so hopefully we can get some awesome changes going with Arc 3.0, and of course, after this, we can finally differ on which subclass is really the most powerful, and they might make some sandbox changes in Season 18 and 19, and all the way up to Lightfall until if they reveal another Darkness subclass, so just be aware of that. Now, the next big thing, of course, is that we will get a returning raid, like Bungie has said back with the Witch Queen Vidoc in like last August. Holy crap, it's been that long. We saw that each season will have a dungeon and then a raid rotated each season. So we could see that, of course, with Season 16, which released with Witch Queen, that we got Vow of the Disciple, then we got Duality with Season 17. We're going to get a returning raid, either being King's Fall or Wrath and Machine. They already pointed out that Crota's End will not be coming back with this release, so we could say either King's Fall or Wrath and Machine, but King's Fall is more likely at this point, because everyone has just been teasing Oryx, and King's Fall is just the most likely in a Hive-based annual release year, so expect King's Fall to release with, of course, Season 18. We could expect a new challenge mode, we could expect the raid weapons all coming back, the raid exotic Touch of Malice, a huge new challenge mode, a whole new seal, and of course the Dreadnought coming back with all its secrets as probably just a playable location within the raid, but it'll be really cool to see the Dreadnought, as they pointed out the Dreadnought would never be coming back, and now if the raid does, then it's like, yay, it's in the game, and maybe they'll make a social space out of it, who knows. But it's really cool to see how this raid is going to return, or if we're all wrong and it's actually Wrath of the Machine, Siva coming back also would make everyone happy. Again, these two raids were pretty good, and I can't wait to see which raid it's going to be, and they're both, pretty long, actually, like 4 to 5 encounters if I'm correct. So yeah, we'll have a good raid, and of course there will be like a challenge mode and all that, master mode too later on, and yeah, hopefully some changes there and there to those returning raids. Now, something also to keep in mind is that we're going to get another Crucible map. Now, we got Disjunction with Season of the Haunted, but it was only available to play in like Iron Banner Rift matches, and I heard a lot of people don't really like the Crucible map that we got this season, so expect a returning Destiny 1 Crucible map to come with Season 18. I heard a lot of people say it's going to be the map with the Dreadnought, which would put more implications to having King's Fall, but we don't really know what next season will lie when it comes to, of course, its Crucible map. Cathedral of Dusk, I believe, was the name of that other King's Fall map or whatever. So time will tell on what the next Crucible map will be, but at least we're getting another Crucible map and a raid. It's already looking good for Season 18. So that is pretty awesome. But Destiny Leaks on Twitter pointed out that this next season, it will be a different type of season than we're used to. So maybe a lot of changes to the season pass, or something much different to its narrative story on how it's going to be planned and how it's going to be issued to us. So I don't know what that really means, and a lot of people are trying to still question what he meant by that. But because Destiny Leaks is a legitimate source who's leaked and has been correct multiple times, we just have to, wonder what this is going to mean for Season 18. And if this is like a new change, and of course its narrative story on its seasonal model, then a lot of Guardians are probably going to be very interested in that, because I know Season 17 was kind of a burnout season for me, especially. I really just wasn't playing a lot, and the only thing I was really doing was the seasonal story, and I think this is like the first season I haven't reached strength 100 yet. I'm just not playing a lot, guys. So hopefully when they say this is maybe a huge, change to its seasonal model, its season pass, its XP given, all that type of stuff, because again, we really need some new stuff in here to keep players keep playing, new seasons after week 1, 2, and 3. So hopefully that's an awesome change. He did say that also it might be pirate themed, and it might be themed around the Drifter, which we did get a teaser that I did a video a couple days ago saying that the Drifter and maybe the 9 and maybe Eris and of course the Reef would be returned, and we got, of course, the Leviathan return with its all corruption type stuff that we saw back in Presage. Could we expect a return of the Tangled Shore or a small portion of the Reef, like a social space type thing? And could we expect Drifter being a major character for next season, especially? And of course the 9, and if it's like a pirate theme type thing, then I would love that. Now I know a lot of Guardians don't want a season of Gambit, I understand that, but a season of the Drifters actually would be awesome. But Gambit at all, because Drifter's a really awesome character, really cool, interesting character with, of course, the Dark Ages and him living through it and his backstory. So hopefully we'll get more of that type stuff and learn more about the 9, because we really haven't seen as much stuff really on the 9 for a while. So hopefully we can get a season like that, and this will, of course, branch into the whole darkness types theme. And remember, this is like the middle season before Lightfall, and then we have Season 19, and then you have Lightfall. So be aware that these next 2 seasons are going to have more of a direct impact and more leading into Lightfall, as Splicer and Lost had more of an implication to Savathûn than what Chosen and what Hunt did. So be aware that these next couple of seasons are about to get intense, which I cannot wait for. Again, I am so hyped for Season 18 and 19. I just want to know, hopefully, what the raid is going to be, and maybe they'll release it today at Bungie Day, but I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out what the next raid's going to be, and hopefully Arc is awesome, and hope that every change that comes to the new seasonal model, if that's what he's meaning, then that's what Destiny Leaks is meaning, then hopefully this next season will get back Destiny to its awesome spot as it used to be. I'm not saying it's bad, by the way. I thought Season Haunted was really well, and I think everyone can agree with that it was a good season. I just felt like the seasonal model was just lackluster. Like, I got so stale very quick, and I usually get stale within seasons on like week 5 and 6. I wish I didn't feel that way, but sometimes you just feel burnt out, and that's what I felt like for a while. But hopefully we can get some new changes next season. And remember, there will be a lot of sandbox changes, a lot of changes to probably how Crucible and how Gambit is issued, maybe some little stuff there as we saw other changes. We should expect a new Trials armor set, if I'm correct. I think they said like every other season after the second season of the year we should get it. I'm not sure if that's Trials set came out this season. I'm correct. My bad. I think it did. So yeah, my bad. Yeah, my God, seasons be crawling up on you. You don't know what's going on sometimes, guys. But yeah, that's all we got for today's video. Of course, I cannot wait to see what Season 18 is entailed. Maybe we'll get some more stuff coming into Season 18 in the next month, and I'll be sure to let you know all that goody stuff. And yeah, we'll hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did, then please subscribe and like. It would mean a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.